You've been staring at that empty backyard, thinking a real patio costs thousands. It doesn't. People are transforming their outdoor spaces for under $300 with just a weekend and a few smart choices. No contractor, no experience, no big budget. Just simple ideas that actually look stunning. And today, I'm walking you through every single one of them. Stay with me. This is going to change how you see your backyard. Hey, welcome back to Green Answers, the channel where we make your home beautiful without breaking the bank. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because this is exactly the kind of content we put out every week. Today, we're covering 7 backyard patio ideas that look absolutely stunning on a budget. Concrete slab, dead grass, small space, doesn't matter. There's something here for everyone. No contractors, no special skills. Let's dive in. Idea 1, gravel and stepping stones patio. Let's start with the simplest and most affordable option on this list, gravel and stepping stones. This idea works in almost any backyard, any size, any shape, and the results look clean, modern, and intentional. Here is how you do it. First, mark out your patio area using spray paint or a garden hose to define the shape. Then dig out about 2 to 3 inches of soil. Lay down landscape fabric to block weeds, and fill the area with pea gravel or crushed stone. Finally, place flat stepping stones across the surface to create a natural walking path or a defined seating zone. The key detail most people skip is edging. Use metal or plastic lawn edging around the border to keep the gravel contained and the whole thing looking sharp. Without edging, it slowly spreads everywhere and loses that polished look. You can pick up all the materials at any hardware store, and for a small to medium-sized patio, you are looking at somewhere between $50 and $120 total. It takes one afternoon to complete, requires 0 special skills, and honestly looks like something you plan for months. Pair it with a couple of outdoor chairs and a potted plant or 2, and you have a proper outdoor space for almost nothing. Idea 2, pallet wood deck platform. If your budget is close to 0, this is your idea. Wooden pallets are one of the most underrated free materials available, and with a little effort, they can become a genuinely beautiful outdoor deck platform. Start by sourcing your pallets. Check Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, local warehouses, or garden centers. Many businesses give them away for free just to clear storage space. The one important thing to check is the stamp on the pallet. You want ones marked HT, which means heat treated. Avoid any marked MB, which means they were treated with chemicals you do not want in your outdoor space. Once you have your pallets, sand them down thoroughly to remove splinters, then apply an outdoor wood stain or weatherproof paint in whatever color suits your space. Lay them flat side by side on a level surface, screw them together so they do not shift, and your deck platform is done. You can elevate it slightly on gravel or pavers underneath for better drainage and a more finished look. Add potted plants around the edges. Throw down an outdoor rug on top. Hang some string lights above. And what you end up with genuinely looks like a Pinterest inspiration photo. Total cost, if you find free pallets, is just the stain and hardware, which runs about $20 to $40. Even if you pay a little for the pallets, you are rarely spending more than $80 for the whole project. Idea 3, outdoor rug and bistro set transformation. This is the idea for anyone who wants fast results with 0 construction involved. And it is especially perfect for renters who cannot dig, install, or permanently alter anything outside. The concept is simple. An outdoor rug defines your patio space the same way a rug defines a room inside your house. It creates boundaries, adds color and texture, and instantly makes a plain concrete slab or patch of grass feel intentional and designed. Choose a rug that is rated for outdoor use, so it handles rain and sun without fading or growing mold. Then pair it with a bistro set, a small table and 2 chairs, which you can find at IKEA, Amazon, or even thrift stores for very reasonable prices. The combination of the rug anchoring the space and the bistro set, giving it purpose, creates a complete outdoor room in under an hour. You do not need to touch a single tool. To take it further, add a small side table, a lantern or 2, and a potted plant on each side. Suddenly, that forgotten corner of your backyard becomes the spot where you actually want to spend your mornings with coffee. Budget for this whole setup runs between $80 and $150 depending on where you shop and how large a rug you choose. Idea 4. DIY concrete pavers. If you love the look of a stone paver patio but cannot afford the real thing, make your own. This sounds more complicated than it is. I promise it is genuinely beginner-friendly. You can buy simple plastic paver molds online or at hardware stores for about $10 to $20 each. Pick up a few bags of Quikrete or any basic concrete mix, add water according to the instructions, and pour the mixture into the molds. At this stage, you can get creative. Before the concrete sets, press decorative elements into the surface. Leaves for a natural imprint, mosaic tiles for color, or small stones for texture. Let each paver cure for a minimum of 48 hours before handling them. Once they are ready, lay them out in your chosen pattern on a bed of sand or fine gravel, which helps with leveling and drainage. Fill the gaps between pavers with ground cover plants, decorative gravel, or polymeric sand for a clean finished edge. The result is a completely custom patio surface that looks expensive and handcrafted because it genuinely is handcrafted by you. For a small 8 by 10 foot area, the total material cost usually falls between $60 and $130 depending on how decorative you go. It takes a weekend from start to finish, and the results are honestly impressive. Idea 5. String light canopy. Out of every idea on this list, this one might deliver the highest visual impact for the lowest amount of money. String lights overhead change everything about how a space feels, especially in the evening. They add warmth, atmosphere, and that restaurant patio feeling that makes people want to sit outside and stay a while. Here is how to do it properly. Choose outdoor rated Edison bulb string lights on a warm white setting. That amber glow is what creates the cozy atmosphere. For the structure, you have a few options. You can attach the lights to your existing fence posts or the walls of your house. You can run them between trees if your yard has them, or you can install simple wooden posts around your patio area and string the lights between them in a canopy pattern overhead. The posts do not need to be anything fancy. Basic 4x4 lumber works perfectly. Space them evenly, secure them in the ground with post anchors, and run your lights across in parallel lines or a cross pattern for a fuller look. A quality set of outdoor string lights costs between $20 and $35. If you need to buy posts and anchors, add another $30 to $40. Total investment for a full canopy setup is typically $50 to $70, and the transformation it creates at night is genuinely remarkable. This works beautifully on top of any other idea on this list. Idea 6. Vertical garden wall. One thing that separates a great patio from a good one is the feeling of enclosure. A patio that is just a flat surface, sitting in the middle of an open yard, feels exposed and unfinished. Adding a vertical element, specifically a vertical garden, solves this instantly while also making the space look lush, alive, and beautifully designed. The most budget-friendly approach is to attach a simple wooden trellis to an existing fence or exterior wall. You can find basic trellises at garden centers or hardware stores for $15 to $30. Once it is secured, train climbing plants like jasmine, clematis, or ivy to grow up through it over time. For faster results, hang pocket planters or small pots directly on the trellis and fill them with herbs, trailing succulents, or colorful flowers. Another great option is a pallet planter. Stand a pallet vertically, staple landscape fabric across the back of each opening, fill with soil, and plant directly into the pockets. It looks incredible and costs almost nothing if you already have a free pallet. Beyond the visual impact, a vertical garden also adds privacy by blocking sight lines from neighbors and creates a gentle noise buffer that makes the whole space feel more peaceful. Budget for this idea runs from $40 to $100, depending on how elaborate you go with plants and materials. Idea 7. Fire pit lounge area. We are finishing with the most social, most used, and most loved budget patio setup I have ever seen, the fire pit lounge. There is something about an open fire that draws people in and keeps them there for hours, and you do not need to spend a fortune to create that experience in your own backyard. A basic round steel fire pit runs about $40 to $60 and is available at most home improvement stores or online. Place it on a level, non-flammable surface. Gravel or pavers work perfectly here, and you can combine this with idea number 1 for a really complete look. Then arrange seating around it. Adirondack chairs are the classic choice, and budget options start at around $30 to $40 each. Check thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, or end-of-season sales for even better prices. With 3 or 4 chairs arranged in a loose circle around the fire pit, you have created a proper outdoor gathering space. To define the lounge zone, lay gravel or a few pavers underneath the seating area, so everything feels grounded and intentional rather than chairs just floating on grass. Add a small side table between the chairs for drinks. Throw in a few weatherproof cushions for comfort, and you are done. This setup gets used in spring, summer, fall, and on mild winter evenings. Total budget runs from $150 to $200 for the complete lounge, depending on how many chairs you need and where you source them. Easily the best return on investment of any patio project you can do. And that is all 7 ideas. 7 ways to build a stunning backyard patio without spending a fortune. Gravel and stepping stones, pallet decks, outdoor rugs, DIY pavers, string lights, vertical gardens, and a fire pit lounge. Pick one that fits your space and your budget and just start. You do not need to do everything at once. One idea this weekend changes everything. If this video helped you, like it, share it, and subscribe to Green Answers for more home transformation content every week. Drop a comment below telling me which idea you're trying first. I will see you in the next one.